Yo, how's it going, Daring Crew? We're back with another game. This time we're playing Death Must Die. And it's basically just a hack and slash your way through tons of enemies, kind of like Diablo in a sense. It's still hectic as hell. But I thought it would just be a good game to play through. I mean, like, I don't know how far I'm really going to get into this game. It's just kind of for me to have a way to talk. I wanted to do this a little more often, that way I guess it would help me to get better at speaking while I'm doing lives or just other videos in general. But some key points that I wanted to talk about in this video is probably what the future...
They can feel the heat, those of them that can anyway.
The future of what's going to be going on. Most recently, I had made a statement saying, or at least in one of my streams saying, that I was going to play Hollow Knight. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility, only because my gaming setup is kind of crap at this point. I've had it for so long, so I need to update at some point. So, for the moment, Hollow Knight's kind of off the table. I would like to do it at some point if I get money together to get a new setup to, you know, then record it. It looked good for me while I was playing, but for some reason when I did my recording on OBS, it just crapped out horrendously. Mainly, it was lagging in some of the more open areas of Hollow Knight. At the moment, I know I'm not going to have the best content that I can possibly do because I just don't have the money to really make super high-end budget videos at the moment. As much as I'd like to, it's just not a possibility for me currently because I'm broke. I just finished college, so I'm trying to do this for fun, and I didn't really expect it to come out as big as I did, which I'm thankful for everyone that has taken part and subscribed to my channel. It means a whole lot to me. I'm going to do the best I can to make the best content I can, and obviously Hollow Knight can't be a part of that at the moment because I just don't have the means to do so. But obviously I have replacement games at the moment. I have Death Must Die, and I have one more game that I was thinking of playing. The game's called Felvidic. It's about... I really wish that would just auto-pick for me, too. Because it's doing, like, auto-attack, which I really didn't want. Besides that, the game's called Felvidic. It's about a alcoholic knight. Oh my goodness. Oh my good gravy. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's about an alcoholic knight that's trying to defend his country, Slovakia, against the Hussites and the Turks. And along the way, he has to, you know, make some friends and, you know, find people that are going to help him drive these infidels out of his country. It's a top-down, hand-drawn, 2D style game. And not only that, it's an old style kind of fighting. It's not actual combat like you'll see in this. It's an interesting game so far. It's a lot of dialogue, so there's going to be a lot of reading, and I'll just have to see how it plays out. Other than that, I am definitely going to continue what I've been playing for a while now. Like, obviously, I'm going to keep playing Ghost of Tsushima. I'm going to try and play some more Doom real soon. I've also got Bloodborne on my mind, and Diablo. Definitely going to come back to Diablo at some point. I'm just kind of putting that on the back burner because I don't want to get burned out on that game. I like Diablo, but at the same time, I definitely know I'd get burnt out on it if I played way too much of it. And there's moments where I get like a spurt where I want to keep playing, and then there's other times that I really just want to stop playing because it gets boring after a while. For me, at least. I know there's definitely a lot of people out there that enjoy the game, and I'm not saying it's a bad game by any means. I just find it very repetitive over time, and I know there's a lot of repetitive games, but kind of have to agree. Diablo is one of those kind of games where it's... you kind of see the same enemy from every other area, just with a different skin on. And there's definitely a lot of games like that. And I'm sure this is kind of going to be one of those games. And that's why I said it's kind of like Diablo. It gives me the same feel that Diablo does, so there's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted something a little bit fresh. Other than that, I really enjoyed doing horror games, or the sort of horror-esque games that I was playing more recently, like Rotten Flesh and Squirrel Stapler. Definitely really cool games. I want to keep doing more horror games if I can. Like, if I can find more to play, and if everybody keeps enjoying it, because I really enjoyed it, and there's some more that I want to try and check out at some point. I just don't know when I'm going to get around to it. The next one that I had in mind for a horror game was Don't Scream. That one looked interesting, but there's a lot of people saying it's just cheap jump scares, so I'm kind of hesitant to go after it. I wanted to play Don't Scream. It looked really interesting. I don't know about it yet, I don't even know if I can handle the graphics of that game, because it looks fairly nice, I won't lie. Not like it's a bad looking game, just a lot of people say it's cheap jump scares, but I don't care. Honestly, I like the idea of horror games. I liked watching horror games for a long time. Like, I remember growing up watching people like Markiplier. So recently, I started to like the idea of playing horror games myself. And I thought it would be interesting to see how it would do on the channel. And surprisingly enough, it looked like people really enjoyed Squirrel Stapler. Maybe not so much of Rotten Flesh, but Squirrel Stapler did seem to get some attention, which was cool, because I liked the game. It was pretty goofy, and it had its moments of being actually kind of freaky, in the sense of like, ooh, it got me, it spooked me.
Victory is littered with the...
Okay, yeah, you guys are just kind of rambling over here. I mean, not like I'm doing anything else myself, I'm just rambling to myself. Just too much extra stuff.
Again with the why? I've always helped out more.
Okay, too much talking, you're throwing off my train of thought. Yeah, I want to get into horror games, and I'm hoping that maybe I'll pick out better games, and hopefully I'll do better edits, and get a little more view time. So, hopefully the next time I play a horror game, which it could possibly be Don't Scream, I hope everyone enjoys that one a lot. It looked like a pretty interesting game, and I wanted to give it a try myself. It's another game where it's like voice operated, you know, they hear my voice and it reacts. So I just gotta be careful not to scream the whole time. I think it just needs to be a well-designed game that implements all its characteristics properly and in the right order. Other than that, upcoming is gonna be Felvidic. And if anyone has recommendations, please do tell me, because I'm always looking for a recommendation. I'm always willing to hear somebody out and, you know, at least give a look at what you're suggesting. It may not always happen, but suggestions will be heard. Oh yes, all the summons I can get. Hell yeah. Let's upgrade that again, if I can get two times the amount. Damn, they take him out quick. Freezing him up. Live chats and ask to play with me in game is fine. I'm not really worried about that. It's more, I would rather have like a a separate live for that, because when I'm playing with my streamer friends, I'm probably going to be playing with them mainly, only because...
We didn't introduce ourselves.
Okay, I'm just going to start skipping dialogue only because I'm trying to stay on track. Only because, like, when I'm with my streamer friends, I don't want to split up from them, because typically we'll be streaming at the same time, so if I say I'm doing a stream with them, I'm probably going to stick with them for the stream. However, if I'm ever doing, like, a solo stream and I'm playing something like Ghost of Tsushima or Diablo, I don't think there's any real way to, like, associate with me and let it die, and Diablo, I don't know how many people are actually going to jump in on that, but
okay,
honestly,
fine.
I would be down for it. Stop talking over me. Thank you very much. Yeah, if anybody did want to play Diablo with me, besides, like, who I normally play with, Stank Walker, I'd be down for that. I have no issues with playing with anybody else. Just, you know, catch me in, like, a private stream, if I'm ever streaming a game like that solo, but I probably won't be streaming Diablo solo anytime soon. I haven't really felt an urge to play that game by myself. So more than likely I'll be mainly playing that with Stank Walker. Other than that, Ghost of Tsushima, I'll probably stream that solo on occasions. And if I am, people are more than welcome to join in. Just, you know, ask in chat, and we can get invites going. And I guess the final conversation for this video is going to be what people think of what I've done with the channel more recently. I hope that everybody's enjoyed the changes that I've made, because I feel like they were good choices. I mean, like, they were simple at the moment. I've been, you know, trying to swap up my editing styles, and not only that, but, you know, I did change the intro and outro, or at least my editor did for me, so I'm going to try and start using that one more often now. The other thing is, I also lost my editor recently, just because he's kind of having the same issue I am, even though he's got a newer computer in comparison to mine, which is kind of funny. His computer is just not able to handle doing the editing work, and he can't even really use it for gaming anymore for some reason. Not quite sure what's wrong with it, can't figure it out. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. So at the moment, I'll be the only one doing edits on my videos, so it'll give me a lot of time to learn and get better. Oh, man. I've only beat that wave once now. It'll give me a lot of time to get better at editing myself now, so mainly from this point on, you're only going to see my edits. I don't know if anybody could tell the difference before, but I was having a second person do editing for me, and it's been a tremendous help. So if he is watching this video, thank you very much for helping me with that, because you've made this channel blow up a lot too. You've really helped me a lot along the way. And I know you can't really help me anymore at the moment, but all that you've done, it is greatly appreciated.